There we go. That's slightly better. I'm working with what I got, guys. Okay, because I can't live stream on this Switch yet until at least I get a capture card and a Switch 2. I only have Animal Crossing Limited Edition Switch. Let's see, the Mario Special Edition that came out a year or two ago, where you got a free game. I got that one. So, let me just sit back down. Oh. Mess it up. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to see the corner. There we go.
Hey, that was hot.
Oh yeah, your ramen.
I put the whole packet in there too. And chili spice.
Oh my goodness.
And red hot. And tahini.
Okay, no wonder why it was so hot. Hot. Spicy. Oh yeah.
December 30th, 2025. 5:25 a.m.
Yeah, I did start playing.
Well, that's what you gotta do.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get the chat up. I don't know which one I'm on. Oh, I'm on Gamer Nerds. I'm the wrong one. No? It won't show that I'm live streaming. But I am. Okay, well, I found it.
Well, there you go.
But I'm not on mine. So weird. It won't pop up on mine. Now it's popping up. There we go. So you guys can see. It's slightly delayed. But 3 phones. No, just kidding. Anyway, I will be on chat through phone. If you guys are chatting on the phone, I will try my best to look throughout on it. Again, this is what I'm working with, a Chromebook and a Samsung Galaxy phone. And before we get started, let me just get a quick drink. Make sure you are drinking something. You don't want to have cotton mouth. Then you feel like a snake. In reality, it don't matter which account I'm on. They're going to come across it anyway. Especially if they're looking at Hogwarts Legacy. So hopefully my friend sees this. I'd be so happy. and I'm actually playing it
Yes.
with the Switch controller, so it's the Switch, so it can be able to help you better. Okay. And if you manage to come across, just say hi. But we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. No face, okay, guys? So, find my common room. What I'm gonna use is directional. Up, it can tell me. No, it won't mark every single time, but I kind of already know where I'm going. Yeah, you can't do it in the beginning.
Yes. Scroll on down
And to run fast, push down on your left analog stick. I call them directional sticks. Here is one of my classmates, Sebastian. Okay.
Can I help you? Oh, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Saller. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Figgs who maybe joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fella. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Turn that light on. So there's still light in here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, very nice.
You probably need to go to bed.
Love you.
For me too. Good night. Sleep well and don't let the bed bugs bite. So it was terrifying.
Professor Figg and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find
He
out
is
soon
a
enough.
book
But
reader.
not every
He
spell
loves
you
to
may
read.
need to be found in our assigned textbooks.
What does
They
he
say
mean?
some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts. Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Oh, yes, I gotta fix something real fast. The light was really messing with the TV. Which honestly, I don't mind a dark room. So we're gonna meet our other two classmates.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Y is to talk to people always. Y is your main button you're gonna use.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
She's kind of rude,
Don't
but
say I didn't warn you.
she's right about it.
Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Figg last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Amelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Figg. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills in a broom are legendary.
I mean, she's not lying. She could have helped.
Professor Figg's friend would have survived if we'd had your help. Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Yeah, let's let her go.
Goodbye,
She needs
Nice
to
meeting
go.
you.
She needs a good flyer. Let's talk to Automus, Sebastian's best friend.
That mermaid's find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new figure. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gold.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slim. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first day experience.
Let's ask him.
Did that student say he thought he had a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along though. I'm known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
It's
So-
the new fifth year Slytherin in here. Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
The thing is, Automus is only nice to you if you're in Slytherin. He's not going to be nice if you're in any of the other houses. So, with that being said, I'm in the house. So he's going to be slightly nicer. Each house has different things to do.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts. Dreaming of this
For
day for
these
a long time.
missions, you can't just wander off. You have to follow.
Make the most of it. You
When
only
they
have
say
one
follow, you
first
have
day
to
at
follow.
Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you will need to catch up with your class.
If you go the
and
story
not fall behind.
mode,
Especially as you'll be expected
you
to
have to
complete your
follow,
OWL
and you have
at the
to
end
do
of the
what they say.
OWL.
Now, it's not as bad as on normal
Yes,
mode,
you're ordering within
but then
the
you wouldn't have as much
They
help.
will determine what type of career you can have when
Easy
you
mode,
get
you would still
after
have
much
help, and it wouldn't be as
discussion with the
bad, but you
headmaster
still
and
have to follow in easy
Magical
mode.
Education of the ministry, we
That's the
devised
thing.
something extraordinary to ensure
Story
your
mode
success.
is just an easy way to live stream and show people.
Here you are.
Easy mode's just as simple and easy. Normal, it can get complicated real fast. Especially when you're dueling. So, I've never completed normal. I've completed an easy.
It is a
On
wizard's
my old
field
PS4 account,
guide. It will help you to keep
I had two
track of what you are
PS4s
learning,
at the
so
time.
that you master all
So I
that's
completed it
expected of
on
a fifth year.
easy.
You would be wise to
And I'm
take
about to
full
complete it on
advantage of
story
this
mode.
exceptionally valuable resource.
And hopefully, I can start normal here soon. But again, normal
Thank
is
you,
hard.
Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning? Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
So before
This
we
way.
walk with her, you can get slightly away, not really.
I certainly would have appreciated
This is the
something like
house
field guide when I was a
chest.
student.
It is a
Do you
side
think the guide will also
west.
train you to be a
Everything's
level
side west. It will come along later in the Transfiguration courtyards. There will be a girl by the tree behind the fountain. Like, so. You can't do nothing with it at first. You can't really do much at first. We have to follow her.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
See, that's the thing. The guide
Do keep up.
educate you on certain things. like
Why
this.
don't you cast
You're gonna
Revelio on that
use
statue and see what
Revelio.
details the field guide can provide?
If you get to see my hand for like a second. See my hand now? Okay, so Revelio is this directional left. You use Y to collect. Just for now. But you use Revelio a lot. So it's gonna show me my challenge. Field Guide Challenge is where you'll find your Field Guide process to the Field Guide pages you have selected. So, basically, to get to the Field Guide is your pause button. Really simple. You're going to press A to continue. It's just telling you. This is Wizarding level XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge. This is a menu to continue. So they're going to ask us to keep track of this constantly. It's very important. They have different ones. Right now, the only one that's unlocked is this. Each challenge has tiers. How many you need. There's going to be a whole lot more than what you need to unlock your rewards. There's going to be in total 150. But it's not going to do any rewards after you unlock the last reward on here. So, for example, 50. When you get to the last 50-page lock, that is the last reward that you need. But you can still find field guide pages if you feel like it for more XP. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu, so you have to come on here often to collect your rewards when you unlock them. Okay, and the chest right there, the eyeball chest, you cannot see, I'm shaking my turkey. Cannot get those until you do the one mission, which is breaking into the library's restrictions section with Sebastian. That's when it will be unlocked. That ain't until later on, and that is one of the main quests. That is right after you learn Insidio. And then you'll go to the Forbidden Forest.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity.
And then when you get back,
things
to talk
get
to
around
him
it
after that.
Your field guide
He
contains
can't do it
castle,
because he has to go
opening
to
up
the
find
ministry.
central
So, you will instead break into the library with Sebastian, which therefore you learn the disillusionment spell. So then, when you learn that spell, you can then get the chest. Minus button is to open world map. Hogwarts is divided. There's two main areas. The left side is the map where the student and professor live. So the left side is where you live. It includes the common hall, the common room, where you go and see everyone at your house, and the Great Hall. Okay, so in Slytherin it's different. It's going to be right here. Every house is different, but it will first show you where your map is to your house. So this is just to show you so you can remember where to go to. Okay, so the right side of the map is where you find can be points of interest like the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouse. Those are important places. Very important. So the library annex is where Central Hall will be. Library annex. Remember that. There is Central Hall. It's lit up. She's showing us. We're going to travel with Y. The Y button.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Alright, so we're just going to follow her. Again, there's not much you can do. You start your first day. There's a lot to learn. There's a
Always
lot
something
to
happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross Station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
So if you want, you don't have to, but like you can learn more about your classes that you're gonna start. Like she'll explain it. Like let's
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
so let's ask about
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become warriors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What
Last
will I
question.
learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
So it's best to leave her out of this because she would just get in the way,
Higgs must have been learning.
in my opinion.
You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
And see, right now, I have a second-hand wand. I don't even have my own wand yet.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
I was trying to help a friend out earlier, but I kind
guide
of suck at
will be
typing.
invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
I guess another thing.
Come find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned, and we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
That's the thing. If you're doing the field guide, it's really good.
Rebellion.
No, I haven't. There will be, after you got done talking to her, field guide right here by the fountain. Central Hall fountain. This ornament fountain features intricately carved statues of of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain base. Sometimes I'm not going to do it right now because he's here. Okay, let's talk to him real fast.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today
Professor
before you
Finn is
immersed yourself in
amazing.
studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
So what he's talking about is really simple. I'll make sure I'm holding the remote right. Really simple. You press minus to open your map. Okay. What this is to help you track the main quest. The main quest only. If you're going to do side quests, you have to go into the quest. Like I'll show you here in a second after I get out of this. This is for main quest. The shield represents the main quest. The shield with the little teardrop in the center that's yellow. With a black dot within that. So it's a shield. You're going to look for those. They unlock new features and you gain XP each time you do a main quest. Some quests are locked by spells or level requirements. What that means is you would have to have a certain spell in order to do the main quest. So you have to learn certain spells before you can do that main quest. Or level. It has to be a certain level. Like, let's say it's level 13, you're level 10. You have to be level 13 before you can do the main quest. That's where side quests, field guides, pages come in handy. And defeating enemies. And so much more. So, we're going to track the main quest here with A.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay, let me do the side quest so that way I can explain what to do. This is a side quest. We're going to talk to Leora.
Hello. I don't believe we've met. Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this. If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing. I've been racking my brain long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Alright.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That being said, it's over here. But I need to go use the Lumos. Lumos will show a picture of the location nearby. It will show the location nearby. So don't go too far from the mirror. Do not go too far. Repeat that. You will lose your way and you'll lose the picture you come back and have to reuse the Lumos.
Let's get you back to your
So
frame.
don't do that. Find the nearby location with the picture. More than likely you've been by it before. If you haven't, you just gotta look around real close. Use basic cast to throw them off into the mirror
I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that
and
empty
grab
frame.
your foot guide. And then now we gotta go talk to her. That's 15 HP. Every time you do this, you get a food
Lenora,
guide.
I solved the mystery of that painting. You did?
The higher level you are, the higher chance you are at completing the game. Follow the
I found the
clues.
location depicted in the painting, and then I cast lumos to guide them off back to the frame. All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Matthew's good at that too. So is Mead, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The law! I should have seen that.
There we go. There's a side quest. Now when you complete a quest, you have to go into pause. Pause. Go to quest. And so these are the two main missions we got. We will do Defense Against Dark Arts. Okay. Again. Make sure y'all guys can see. The up directional button is your friend from now on. Hopefully I did that where y'all can see. Yes. So, in order to get to a quest, you have to use up the directional button. So that way you can track the quest. Now, if you have a flue flame nearby, it's easier to do it that way. Right now, I don't have that many flue flames. I just got started. There's a flue flame right here, Transfiguration Courtyard. And then we're going to go up the stairs. Up the stairs, up the stairs. So many stairs up. Again, quest. After this quest, I'm gonna save and go to bed. They weren't supposed to be doing that.
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hand of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso. A levitation charm. Levioso. A surprise bonus is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Rose? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Starting with something small, yes, yes. So right now it's just gonna be simple. A button. A. 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 Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Let's try something different. Turning dummy tongue. It's an way to practice your spells after learning. Yes. So,
Let us begin with a basic cast.
she's gonna have you do basic cast. Oh, can't do it.
Reflected your cast. This time, cast Levioso first.
Cast Levioso. So my Levioso is
A
B.
surprised opponent. Good. Now, the basic cast.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Easy peasy, mac and cheesy.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Again, remember guys, the spells are your buttons. RZ is your aim. The lock on is R stick, so let's lock on to him. X, Levioso, basic cast. He's gonna get back up. X, Levioso. Remember guys, always press the X button. This is why story mode is really important, so you can get used to it.
You give as good as you get.
As you start getting better, you can change the mode if you want. I'm going to stick with story mode, so that way it can be more or less a tutorial, so I can help you guys.
Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of grindenos entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Oh, that's enough spectacle for one day.
So you could talk to people
You
using
killed
mine.
Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done. I'd hate to face Professor Heckett in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
No, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
But yes, before we go, there is a full guide up here. Use Reveal. You have to face the fence and use Reveal. The black skull. So it's a dragon. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the defense against the dark arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Haggett after she single-handedly defended one of the largest poaches rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. So let's go talk to
Nice work.
Sebastian.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? I felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with the wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was not.
First duel didn't. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about it. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted
The
section of the
restriction
library,
library,
you
see?
just
That
need
was
to
an
be
Easter
clever
egg.
enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Rattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested.
Okay,
Till next
so without further ado, I got an idea from here. Let's go to quest. We are going to do this instead. Go ahead and get this knocked out of the way. Okay, let's see. Oh no, I don't know where I'm going. Up, directional button. Let's follow the golden ribbon. A sparkly golden ribbon line. It'll take you to where you need to go no matter what, as long as it's a side quest or a main quest. Okay, before we do that, limos up here. We're gonna go up here to what I like to call the green room. Chest, press Y, and the moth will win right there. So let's go to take this back down to the mirror. It's a mirror portrait, but it's designed to show a location. And then you take it down here, use basic cast. Bam, field guide. Press Y. There's one here. No. See. Yeah. Revelio will show you where you need to go. Again, this is a math one. Okay, the first one. So there's 2 question marks. There'll be 2 and 1. We're doing the first one. The first question mark. Again, the pup speed is 0. You have 1, go 2, 3. It goes to 9. So 3 is the 3-headed dragon. 4 is the owl. 5 is the pig or mite. 6 is the lizard. 7 is the man's face. 8 is the spider. And 9 is the hydra dragon. So 1 plus spider, which is 8. 1 plus 8 is 9. Plus what equals 13? So 4. 4 is the owl. You will go to the first one. Use Y to roll 4 owls. Bam. Second one. 13 plus 3 is 16. Plus 1 is 21. So 5. 5 is the tick. Okay, it should open. This is basic adding. It's basically knowing what the picture is. Why is to collect things. Revelio will help you. Oh, there's a chest. Oh, I missed it. No, it's not. This is the Levioso. You'll find them throughout. This is the grand staircase. There's a field guide here. The witch statue. Collect. Honeyduke's passageway, hidden behind the statue of the one-eyed witch, is a secret passageway from Hogwarts to the cellar at Honeyduke's. It can only be accessed using a particular charm, and you'll use that as a side quest for later. There's the chest. There will be one more thing to get in here for right now. There were a lot of stuff you'll be getting later on, so just make sure that you keep an eye out and try your best to remember later. And use Revelio. This picture. And portrait of Buffalo. This portrait depicts the wizard Buffalo frame for his Brian elixir, and as a sample of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken, he once said instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Poor guy. You get a lie that looks like it hurts. Yeah. The frogs you go up to, use Y. Right here is a one handle. We got a red one. We will go back through the frog. Yeah. Oh, wrong way. Going down. There's nothing except the chest in here. Y. You pick it up. Let's see. Right here is field guide page. Map of Engarashire. This map depicts a place, a region in Scotland, which contains the High Price, native home of the Black Dragon, native home of that Black Dragon. Now let's see. Down here, before you go to the clock tower, you go down the stairs after finding the map. Right here, this figure statue, Revelio. Why? You selected Lynch, Linky. These statues depicts the wizard, Leech Lin, the Linky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely? No one knows. No one knows what he did. He's just really happy. Now, we can't do this right now, but you can do this after you learn Insidio. You learn Insidio, you'll come back to this spot and use it. And so you want to grab the field guide. Okay, right here.
It's just over there.
And let me also grab. And before we even start that, let's go over here real fast. Press Y. Now, I have some stuff now. Oops, I'm sorry guys, I kicked the laptop. So you can pick what you have currently. That gives me 5. So we can go back out, go to the picture. Press Y to change apparel. Then you can pick from the collection. That's the only way you can get to collection is pressing Y. So you can pick what you have in inventory. I'm going to wear the teal one. Oh, that's pretty, but I don't need it. So let's go back to this. So, with that said, press Y. I'm going to have that many stuff at the moment. Okay, let's see what I do have. Just one outfit. Press Y. So if you sell an item, you can still have said item. The problem is the room requirement. If you want to put a trait, you have to have the item in inventory in order to do that. As far as keeping it, you'll still have it. You just won't have it in your inventory to sell it. If that makes any sense. So the ones I want to wear, I don't have yet. Oh, and I can now explain this. So you see how it says locked? It has locked on there. It says level 4. Let's go out. I'm level 3. That's why I can't wear that right now. Because I'm level 3. I'm not level 4. I'm level 3. So we have a pair of gloves. You pick them. You can go to Y. So after you pick your item and you want something else, You see, you have to have an item picked in order to do this. Press Y. I don't have any other ones except Slytherin, and I am Slytherin. So there we go. Let's see. I don't like this hat, but let me see if we have other hats. If not, I'll take it off. Which is easy to do, see? So you can oh, I don't like that. Just take it off. 1, 2, 3. It's still gonna pop up as on, but it's not. Okay. Go ahead and do this side quest.
Can I help you?
Press Y to talk.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club. If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels, cross ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
That's nice to hear.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
He's
Imagine
not.
it's quite something to see the two of you duel. How does cross ones work exactly? You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's all way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to lighten things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Count me in.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime. I agree. Besides, in cross ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. The first time I'll pair you with Sebastian.
The first time,
Next time,
You're
you'll need
paired.
to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So,
you can duel alone.
care to step into the ring?
So you can, after your first time, because he's going to pair you up, you can duel with Sebastian or Nettie, or you can duel alone. You can duel with no one.
Get me in the ring. Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin! We'll make you regret signing up.
Okay, breaking through yellow shields with controlled spells like levitation spells, Levioso, targeting R, and while they push down on it to target your enemies. You can use your right analog stick to go left or right, to change targets while locked. Go ahead and target them. Press X. Levioso. Press X as quick as you can. When you see the gold symbol, press X. Levioso. Victory is mine and Sebastian's.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next world champion. Brilliant. Count me in. I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first cross ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Oh, right. So we got that out of the way. It's very important to research about this game. I cannot emphasize that enough. So now we just got Charms class. Let me just go ahead and save while I can. That's very important. Let's check our challenge again. This is very important too. So you go down wherever you're gonna go. Like if you're gonna go to quests. For me, I'm going down to challenges with the L analog stick. You're going to press A. Now, another one has unlocked quest. I completed 2 main quests, so I can get this now. You have to claim to unlock so you can have the glove, glasses, or anything that you get in the outfit, the whole outfit. This is going to be a whole outfit at the end of it. So you can wear it after you unlock it. That's the thing. That's why this is so important to check. Field guide pages. I got 2. There we go. We are on a roll right now. So, yeah, I don't need those either. Because, no, we didn't get any pen. Do we get outfit? Maybe. We won't know what else we're gonna get. Oh wait. No, I haven't gotten that yet. Alright. Now, up directional. This makes it a whole lot easier than just wandering. Wandering is good to do though if you're trying to learn. Wandering does help you learn. But also just having a well balance of what you're gonna do on this game. A lot of patience. Right. Okay. Sometimes it'll do that, guys. Don't worry. Just reuse the up directional button. It gets confused.
Whee!
So even though the line is shown differently, there's different ways to get there. It's kind of like Google Maps. You know how Google Maps will have one location and then you're going to another location. It's like the faster route when you use up directional. I think it's confused. Now it's saying to go back in. So again, yes, this can get very confusing. Sometimes your game can glitch. Hopefully it will show the right way now. Okay. Oh, here's a field guide. Part of the bathrooms here. Haunted toilet, unless in Dyer's. Unless in Dyer. Straight. It is probably best to avoid this particular toilet as it is allegedly one of Peeves' favorite pranking spots. Okay, that's good to know. Peeves is a poltergeist, and poltergeists love to play pranks really bad on people. And he is a prankster indeed. Okay, now since it's showing the correct route, we're going to go back up here and go to Charms class. If there's anything on the way, I will let you know. Let's see how far I need to go. But yes, before we go there, remember guys, mirror, Moonlight. Remember, it's all about the placement of the spells, where you put the spells at. The game just automatically puts them there when you don't have that many spells at first. So, later on, you will have to make your own system
Off
organized,
on another adventure, are we?
where it's not that bad. You can remember which spell you need to use at that moment. If that makes any sense. Basic cast. You get the spell guide. Bam. Real easy. Look forward. The more HP you gain, the more levels. The more levels, the better.
That's the resin tends to go on a bit.
Alright,
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the left.
let's begin this quest.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here. Thank you. Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of chant. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the 7 months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
Now we have to review it.
Textbooks to use as the blunt objects you
It's not a bad thing. This is
and
what's supposed to happen.
summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed by partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
So again, it's basic. Just a button for right now. Make sure that you don't miss any. Even if you just miss one,
Accio.
for me, OCD thing. So if you miss one, it's no big deal. If you miss two, it'll make you
I see a
redo it.
lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
A spot of fresh air.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now,
Okay.
think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
So
The
basically,
trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it will fall. Yes.
okay.
Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but...
Okay, anyway, he's gonna just keep talking and talking and talking. So you're gonna use Accio. CR is to hold, so you can access your spells. My Accio will be Y. Accio. And let go, let go, let go. Let go as soon as it gets to the orange. You want to make sure you do it just right.
Very good.
So since this isn't very serious,
That's it.
so I got 130 points for my house.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. Well, there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
So again, remember, Accio is
You'll be the blue
it's
just
different
as before, and Miss
when it
Onai,
gets
you
activated
are
on
playing
your
red.
buttons. Just make sure you remember which button it gets first put on. Our opponent is red. We are blue. Our opponent will go first. It's best to get into a position you can see when it is Accio. And we will get a 30, that's fine. And it's safe and sorry. She rolled a 50, so she's got 80, so I need to get a 50. Oh, let go, let go, let go.
Well done.
Oh, that's so scary. That's so scary. Okay, last one. CR. Y. Yours is going to be different. Oh no, we tied.
Very good. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Okay, so we're interesting as in moving boxes.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Okay, so you gotta time it just right on this one. Just this one can be annoying. CR and now. Whew, you do not want to get around the boxes.
That's it.
Okay, we gotta wait. Now. Here we go.
Quite impressive.
That both gives us 100, and I did not mean to do that. Okay.
That is how it's done.
Go wait for the boxes. Time it just right. Be patient. Patience is key.
Do not
And
think I will
now.
Splendid.
We tied.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
So it's not really going to matter if you win or lose in the end. You can win, you can tie. Those are good. Tie is just as good. That will be a side quest later that you can do.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
So that's really fun.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Akio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
It's good to know more about her. So, I'm glad you
That's
understand.
good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Okay. Is the magic safe?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
So, at her old school, they didn't use wands. So that's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Okay. What did it look like?
It's like I do a castle like Hogwarts.
It addresses mountains of the moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Okay. How big
It's like I do
is
much
this?
bigger than Hogwarts.
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Okay, we're done
Of
talking.
course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
No, you can't.
You'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Best. You know it's going to work on humans.
Exactly. It works on items only.
If you would.
Press Y.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright. Should be good here.
Rebellion.
See, there's nothing in here. We're gonna go talk to her.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
What's kind of you to
I'm
say?
unfortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Alright. Let's see, pause. So we can continue on to our next quest, which is meeting Professor Weasley after class. Remember, guys, use your up directional button. This is so much easier than getting lost. Just using the directional up button. Banana.
I know you're okay.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
The room of requirement, that's what they were talking about.
Oh, excuse Deke.
Dink is her house elf.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well.
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hackett and Roman. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No. No,
Nothing
there's.
more, Professor.
I see. I'm trying to get a sonnet from a streamer. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign you a first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Okay, so you can learn more about the next things you have to do. So, I mean, you can skip these questions. It's like you don't have to, but this is what I'm going to be doing. So,
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
okay, that's good to know.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Okay, that's good to know.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm ready to
I'm
go.
eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Nat Ioni. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'm going to go with Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable
I don't know
young
why, but that name, I really like that name.
He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables.
There's a
on
character
route.
named Sebastian.
A
on
rather
there.
unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand at sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a buttermeal at the Three Broomsticks.
Alright, before you leave, Revelio, there is right here. Okay, that's just about your first assignment. We have to go speak to him. First, let's get this. Partial transfiguration. This particular transfigurated teacup, likely assumed to be reverse error of a second year, serves as a cautionary take for those students who do not take seriously the complexity and dangers of transfiguration. So see what happened, guys. I guess they were turning an animal back into the teacup and they didn't do it just right. There is a box over here. Now, anytime you see a locked door, you cannot get until you do behind the man behind the moon's mission, which you will get later on. Now, let's go over here. There's one thing to get.
Ah, there you are.
So, guys, Wavery Fountain. This fountain is the Transfiguration Courtyard. It has a likeness of a wagon on top and serves as a relaxing place for the students to gather, despite the rumors to the courtyard, possibly started by Sir Cadodin. This is the most assuring, not meant to be the maiden of wave slayed by the likely knight in spite of himself. So he slayed this beast and made something to boast about.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The bending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
If only we had this in real life.
Might come in handy.
More frequently than
You know,
one
all
would
these
imagine.
stuff I broke in the
As
past, I could just
Professor
fix.
Weasley mentioned, I am
Reparo.
not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up
Use
with your
Revelio
peers.
to find my
A
lost
number of your
stuff.
professors have
too.
agreed to
That
do
would've
so
been
as well.
cool.
But first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks
Few
to hone your
tasks.
magic.
So
I
you can
have
get caught
arranged
up.
them for today. See them through and then report back to me. And we will have you
We will
casting
get those
your
book
peril in
pages
no time.
and get back in no time, okay?
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
So let's go ahead and do this. Over here,
This is the right area.
Leviosa statue.
I've got to find pages.
Go ahead and grab. So the fill that page is right there. And make sure you're aiming, guys. Hold on. There we go. Make sure you point with the right analog.
The flying page must be around here somewhere.
Use RC. Check heal.
Brilliant.
Bam. That's all we need for now.
I trust the preliminary
I
task.
completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old bending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your energy.
Okay. Now there's a new one. Y. A. And A. Always memorize your placement of the
That's it. Very good.
buttons on your controller. X is at the top, Y is the left, A is the right, and bottom is the B button. So let's go, without further ado, let's go test out our new spell.
Repair.
Nicely done.
What's going on? I've never seen this before. Never seen this playing. Baby! Oh, I think he's asleep. Never mind. Asleep. Huh. But it's weird. So, since we did that, let's go ahead and save here. I feel like this is a good saving point. We'll be back tomorrow to do or later on today to do Hogsmeade. I think I need to go rest because I'm tired, but not tired, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you get to the state, you can't really think as clearly as you want. So that's why I said my mind's confuzzled. Wait, I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me. And make sure you hit that like button. And subscribe if you haven't. I truly appreciate that. You beautiful, beautiful people. Alright, I'll be back later.